much the basis of it is, though, the basis of it, I actually do know what he said. He's don't focus on your passion, focus on the money. You know what I mean? Like, for real, straight up, though. But, some billionaires, they did it for the money. I mean, so some people say, don't do it for the money. That's how, like, the quickest way to, like, run money away from you. But there's just so many opinions about life and, like, about success and stuff like that. And whatever works for you kind of works for you. I mean, like, I would say, focus on assets and stuff. But for me, it's kind of like, I have, like, certain type of responsibilities I feel like I have, So it's funny, but, a part of me doesn't always necessarily know what to do with all my money. Like, a part of me just wants to spend it all. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, like, if the girl wants to see me, fly out to see her and stuff. But at the same time, it's like, is that really, like, like the smartest thing to do? So, on the other hand, I don't want to do that necessarily either. Like, for the most part, I mean, I don't think she wants to see me like that much, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Like, honestly, like, at all. You know what I mean? Like, sure, you know what I'm saying? She wants to get married before we, you know what I mean? So it's like, I really feel like, at least we're like, we kind of see eye to eye on a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of important stuff, too. So that's the good thing about it. I mean, and so, yeah, it's really good. But, for instance, like me, though, like, some of my, like, things I like to do, and, like, I feel like are important for me to do is, like, just, it's basically, you know, honestly, it's giving money to certain people. And it's like, I like to give money to the girl's mother for her birthday. And like I said, she's raised by like a single mother. So it's like, it's kind of like a certain type of responsibility I like to kind of, give to myself to help them out. You know what I mean? So beyond that, I mean, and that's like, a good amount. Well, I give her a good amount. It's not a super lot, but it's like, a good amount in reference to like what I get. I mean, so it's like, give her that, and then like for the girl's birthday, a few months later, I like to give her a good amount. I mean, I guess even like close to the not quite double, but close to double. And then like even Christmas, which is only like pretty much like a month later. You know what I mean, straight up. I mean, like you give her another good amount. So um, and also along with gifts. I don't know why I do that, but even like one year, it was like she was like, yeah, we're like, I won't say we're not having Christmas, but we can't get any gifts for this Christmas because mom doesn't have enough money or whatever, So it's like, pretty much, I like gave her a lot of my gifts because like what happened in that year out here or whatever. We came out here for Christmas and we kind of had like it was like kind of like it's just like it was like a game of gifts, So no one got like specific gifts. It was kind of like a game where we like kind of got like I wouldn't say random gifts. We kind of got random. So I was able to give her a lot of my gifts, just make it special like that. And then like, and that was like, like a good 4 years ago, yeah, for the most part. And then, yes, I like to, give her stuff and stuff like that. So I feel like that's a good thing to do. And it could be technically, do that or like, liability or like, expenses, but I think it's for a good thing. But other than that, it's like where I put my money, it's kind of weird, It doesn't grow super fast, like at all. I mean, it grows in the sense that, like, at one place I put it, kind of grows at a good rate. I mean, a real good rate. I mean, it's like, for the most part, it's pretty, like, if you keep it there, it's very, yeah, definitely, keep it there. It's definitely, for the most part, has a better chance at growing at a better pace than, like, the bank per se. I mean, and then, like, another place is I put, like, well, another place, is like life insurance. You know what I mean? So that's just like, like I said, like for the kids and girl, just straight up. So all that. So it's important places, not necessarily so much growing places, but it's important places. That's why I put it. And then like another place, like credit union, like back from where I'm from. I mean, so that's just a place where it's like I think it's supporting, like a black owned, like entity. I mean, so that's like important to me in a sense. And then like it's another place, it's just safe and it's like it's like even safer than the bank I have, back home too, because bank at home, I kind of have a card, so I really don't really like to keep money on that too much unless like I want to have something specific I want to do for it with it or whatever. So, um, yeah. But other than that, yeah, I do kind of I spend a good amount, just even just on my personal stuff. At the same time, I definitely I always knew, at least lately, like late with later years, literally, and not even like lately, like a few months, like like a few years for the most part. At this point, I've been putting money aside. And it's been a different amount, like it's kind of fluctuated the amounts and stuff like that, but really been putting money aside and stuff like that. And I was really inspired by the girl a lot, and I just had it. It was inspired by just a lot of learning I've been doing over the years too, but it was really like kind of hit home with her, and just like even just just beyond like her just mentioning it, just even just me like being like yo, like I mean like it's like time's ticking. I mean like I said, she's graduating soon, so it's like um but I kind of caught on to that, like like it's good. I caught on to that, like kind of like I kind of really started to kind of grind and stuff like that, like in a more real sense, like this year. But I've been putting money aside, like I mean, put it in certain places. I mean, like for a good year, maybe even two. I mean, so I've already, I definitely caught on to that real quick because even like with like this one girl, I wouldn't say it was very serious at all, but I learned a lot from her. So that was the good thing about that kind of like. But if you don't call it a relationship, but kind of a relationship. It was kind of a relationship, but just I learned a lot from that. Just like for instance, like the girl is much younger than this, but she ain't super young, but she's much younger than this. Like, but the girl before, like years before, but still like before she was like pretty much like she was only 3 years younger than me. But at the time, I felt like I got like since she's like 3 years younger than me, I got so much time. I mean like to like get stuff together. I mean, but you know 3 years goes by pretty quick. I mean, so eventually she got caught up to where I was at. And even before that, though, it was kind of over. But I mean, like, but still, it's like you see kind of like how time kind of flies by. Like yo, I met the girl, shit. Well, technically, but I'm telling you, like 8 years, it's like kind of it goes by pretty quick. Like she's about to be the age that I was when I met her. Like the age I was when I met her. You know what I mean? And she's like, yes, and so it's like, and that's still like a good year plus, like kind of like 2 years in number wise. But, it's kind of like only about a year, and then some change. So it's funny, but and I don't even want to get into any details. But yeah, I met her at a certain time where it's like, like where she is now, it's like it's crazy. It's really crazy. Like I seen her kind of go through a lot. We kind of been through a lot together, so it's kind of crazy. And just to see like especially with her, like she kind of has been like she like goes straight through stuff. So like with me, it's kind of just like I wouldn't say a big blur, but my stuff is kind of like more like it's not like as easy to see how much like progress has been made like over a certain amount of time because I haven't really been like sticking with something like for that consistently like for that many years. Yeah, I mean like so yeah. hmm Like, I feel like she's been like her life has been like planned out like like since like a real young girl. Yeah, I mean like for real, it's like she like has been like consistently like focused on that goal. So it's like damn, like once this happens, it's kind of like it's crazy. Like I mean like it's been completed, but she has like pretty much like a year. You know what I mean? It's like, but um, yeah, I feel like she's been focused on this specific goal, like like way before we even met, in a sense. I mean, but pretty much when it comes to school with her, she like been straight through. I feel like she hasn't skipped a single grade, but she hasn't stayed back a single grade either. I don't know a single grade she got in her whole college career, but I feel like everything else is pretty much straight A's. You know what I mean? So I don't know if she kept that up, in her college years, but yeah, like um, she's been focused. I mean, I don't know how she didn't skip grades, but I'm kind of grateful she never skipped a grade. But she really has like done great in all the grades she has. So yeah, and even just grade wise, and even just like Yeah, like you see it like her resume and shit. It's like it's impeccable. She has like she's done so much. You know, I like resumes they include like extracurriculars and like like just a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I mean like different types of like skills and stuff you've obtained over the years and stuff. So she has a lot of like a lot of stuff going for her. So even like after college or whatever, yeah, she has a real bright future. I had a real bright future like after high school, but mine kind of like got derailed.